Okay. Come on, Mama. Not necessarily in a rush today, but I've got to leave here by, it is like a couple minutes after 5, and I need to be pulling out of here by 6:20. So I'm going to try and start cooling down by 5:45, so I have time to make sure she's cooled down and somewhat dry before I turn her back out. This dang, someone's leaving their stuff everywhere. Oh, okay, so I will tell you, dude, today has been insane from like the barn drama. So I sent you those screenshots about what Jess has posted, saying like I'm done, I'm selling all my horses, like I'm out. And then I also sent the message she posted in the Border Facebook chat that's like everything has to go through the owner of the facility, like take it up with him. And of course we're all like, okay, cool, like what is happening? Who is that? We get zero context. So one of the other boarders, Kate, she messages, I messaged her and was like, do you happen to know who the owner of the facility is? Because my understanding, it sounds like her understanding, was Jess leases the property from the Boys and Girls Ranch. So, of course, now my thought is like, okay, do we have to go through someone at the Boys and Girls Ranch? Like, who is this person? How do I get in contact with him? Like, what is he gonna change? Like, what is happening to us boarders? Because it's clear now that even though she hasn't told us anything, like, Jess is out. She's done. She's not running anything anymore. So I messaged Kate. I'm like, do you happen to know who this person is? She's like, no, dude, I have not a clue what's going on. So we're kind of talking back and forth. She messages in the boarders chat and is like, what's going on? Can we get more information? What do we need to run through this guy? What's changing? And Jess just says like payments, new, like boarding payments, new boarders, etc. in response to like, what do we have to run through this guy? Good girl. And we're like, okay, that still doesn't give us very much info. So I sent a message. I'm like, can we get his contact info? And she sends, so her name is Jess Ulmer. She sends Casey Ulmer and a phone number. I'm like, bro, your uncle? Because he's out here every once in a while. He'll push the manure out to the manure pile. Like, he'll put new hay bales out, this and that. But I was always under the impression, like, oh yeah, he just, like, helps her out with the chores. Come to find out, Kate is also messaging a couple of the other boarders who it sounds like have been here a little longer. They know Jess a little better. And they're like, bro, Casey is Jess's uncle. He's the one who has financed all of this for always. Jess just, like, plays around and does her little horse thing. And it, like, feeds her horses and stuff, but, like, he's the financial backing. So I was like, oh my gosh. So then he sends, what, that has been there this whole time, really thought. He sends a message in the boarders group and just says, oh, Kate then says, okay, so, like, are the rules changing? What's going on? Are our payments good for the month? Like, trying to get any bit of information. And he just sends his phone number and we're looking for someone to take over the lease. And we're like, what the fuck? So Kate is still, like, on the side messaging a couple of people. I'm messaging with Kate on the side. We're like, what is going on? I'm telling her, like, I was already thinking about leaving. Like, this is ridiculous. I tell her some of the stuff that's been going on, some of the stuff that Jess has done. She's like, yeah, dude, that totally makes sense. That's really weird. Um, and then she's sending me screenshots. She's hearing from the other boarders that like, this is Jess's MO. She throws this huge fit to get what she wants, and then in a day or two, everything's back to normal. And apparently this is like the fourth time she's quit horses, so who knows if it's gonna real or not. But like two of the other boarders, Whitney and Mary, are gonna take over the lease if they can. And they're trying to get that shit done like today, so that, cause once they have the lease, like, that's it. They're not gonna let, if Jess comes back, if they let her back, she's gonna have to like follow their rules. They're not putting up with this anymore. So it sounds like everyone's over Jess's bullshit. Whitney and Mary are hopefully gonna take over the lease. They're gonna like clean things up around the barn and the pastures. It sounds like they're gonna control the dust in this arena, which would be amazing. And so yeah, that like just pretty much all afternoon, I was just glued to my computer on Facebook Messenger, like going back and forth. Because Kate hadn't seen what Jess posted on her personal Facebook page, so I'm sending her those screenshots. And she's like, what is going on? So just the drama is unreal. It would be, honestly, it would be pretty cool to like kind of have the boarders take over and fix up the barn how we want it to be and kind of run things the way we want it to be. Deeds, like get rid of the dust in the arena, control the dust. Welcome, Mer. All this stuff. But there are just so many unknowns, and I can't, as much as I want to, I would love to like dip my toe into barn management with this situation. I think that would be super fun and super cool. I would absolutely love to do it. But like between work and volleyball and everything else, I'm like, I know it'll turn into a chore. I'll have less time for Sofie, and I don't want to become not jaded, but like, I don't want her to become a chore, you know? I don't want being out here to be a chore. So as cool as it would be, like if I could dedicate a lot of my time and energy to this, that would be super. But unfortunately, I have a boring job at a desk and I have to be there 8 hours a day. And I want to still give Sofie the energy and time that she deserves and that I want to put into her. So I think I still just need to move. Excuse you. Thank you. And move her to the other place. It'll be farther, but like I'll just go straight from work. On days that I'm gonna ride, and I'll go on weekends and stuff, and we'll make it work. But so yeah, that is the drama. That that's been going on today, and like this all happened in less than 24 hours. Again, like yesterday, Jess was messaging and saying like, "Oh my gosh, we have like so many spots available for winter boarding. Like, there's a lot of interest. Thank you guys so much. Like, thank you to the horse community for making this business successful." She said in one of her posts, and then this morning she was like, "Fuck horses, I'm done. They're all for sale. I'm done." And I was like, "Oh, crazy." So yeah, and I also like I'm here for another 2.5 years at Minot, and I do not want to deal with, even though if they get the lease, like she wouldn't be in charge anymore, but like if she comes back and she's still up and down and causing problems, she's got 2 studs that like are taking up. One is taking up an entire pasture. The other is in like the dry lot. And so like something I proposed to Kate was like, would we be able, cause Sofie, like with winter horses coming in and stuff and the herd constantly changing, she'll never really be able to settle in. And so she's always going to be just like that little bit stressed, that little bit uneasy, never fully at home. So that's something I asked. I was like, Kate, do you think it would be too much to ask? Like, if they take over the lease, could we, no, just the shoulder room, please. Thank you. Um, could we like have maybe the permanent boarders or like a small herd goes in their own pasture, kind of separate from everyone else. They don't have to deal with the revolving door of horses. But it's with the studs still here, if we have to wait until they sell, and a couple of Jess's other horses are still here, waiting until they sell, like it's just, there are too many unknowns. And if we're going to move, I want to get it done as soon as possible before winter really sets in. Come on. Unfortunately, it's just too much of a risk. And again, too much of an unknown. It could end up super cool, and I hope it does work out for them. The people who stay, the gals who take over, I hope it works out and they're able to make this place their own and have a lot of fun with it. It's just not something we can do right now. So I'm going back out to Paige's place. That's unfortunately the far one, but the pretty nice one. Going back out there on Saturday afternoon just to look around again and confirm, like, yes, a good place to be. It's going to work out for us. And then probably the weekend after, I'll get her moved, and have everything settled by the end of the month. So that's the drama. I don't know if you watched Glee, but like that's what you missed on Glee. That's either a funny reference or I need to never say that again, depending on the audience. Come on. So yeah, it sounds like Paige is like a much more stable human being, it seems like. They've got the indoor, it's insulated, it's dust controlled. It's similar size to this one. It might be like 10 meters shorter. But if Jess includes like this end in the measurement, then it's going to be about the same size. It's still got all like the obstacles and the poles and everything. Out 24/7, free choice hay, feed her once a day, blanket her, when I need them to. Come on. So, it'll be a good place. They seem a little more professional, than Jess is. So. Hey girl. We don't have a ton of pep in our step today, but we'll see how that translates once we start working. Come on. We walk. Jock's like, thanks. Up, weight in the elbows, and push with the leg. So yeah, lesson yesterday, super cool. This weight in my elbows really helped me fix my position, and like in a natural way. It didn't feel like I had to like sit up super tall and hold myself there. It feels like I'm still sitting in a natural way and just in a better way overall. I think it's really good for Sofie. She seemed to respond really well to it. Good girl. So we haven't even done anything yet, dude. Yeah, itchy face. Yeah. So we will see how this ride goes. I've got an alarm set for 5:45 for us to start our cool down. We'll probably do kind of similar to yesterday. We will pick up the trot here in just a second, do a little bit, get her moving, see how she's feeling, and then probably just go into the canter. So yeah. Girl. Hopefully we'll finish up here before the sun gets crazy and the camera craps out on me like it did the last ride. Come on. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna give her a little bit more rein for these first ones, just so she is stop comfortable picking up the trot. In theory. Mare. Trot. No. Okay. Here we go. Nice and easy like a broke horse, yes? There. Good girl. Uh-huh. No. Thank you. Good girl. She feels pretty good. She picks it up. I said, right on. Inside leg. Good girl. There you go. There you go. Much better. Good girl. Good. Yeah. Good girl out on the circle. Yep. I looked over first level test 1 today. I just brain blank for a second. The biggest thing I took away was obviously now instead of like canter between C and H, it's like, come on, canter at C. So just making sure, I'll really have to make sure I am preparing for the transitions ahead of time so that they happen at the letter they're supposed to. And they gotta learn all the new letters for the full size arena rather than just these ones. Good girl. There's 10-meter circles, or 10-meter half circles in the trot. And then there's one, I think it was in test 1. I looked at 2 and 3 also, but I think it was in test 1 that, yep, good girl. That Girl, don't get too low now. Thank you. That there's like, it's quick. It's like M, good girl. It's like M walk, good girl. C trot, H canter or something. It's like boom, boom, boom. So just, not a lot of time between each transition. So that's where, like, you mentioned yesterday, Jackie, with the exercise of like almost figure eight and doing transition on the figure eight and picking up, like coming across, kind of straight across the arena, and then, good girl, getting that canter on their way into the, I can't talk, on your way into the corner. That'll really come into play with the quicker, a little more rapid fire transitions. So making sure we can get a clean transition, settle into a gate quickly, and then pick up the next one quickly. Girl. Girl. Good. Good there. Good. Good. With the half hold inside leg. Make sure we're being even on both sides in what we're asking. Easy. With the elbows. Still with your hands. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, ma'am. Good. Yeah, we stand up. Push. Girl. And the downward into the shoulder. There you go. We're working on keeping that rib cage from pushing in on me. And oh, good girl. Girl. Yep. Good. I know it's deep. Good job. Yeah. Little tiny more. Good. Step forward. Good. And good girl. Good girl. The same thing here. Yep. Push. Push. Good. Yep. She's like avoiding the sand. Good girl. Good girl. Good, Sophie. Good job. Awesome. Come on, Soph. Good. 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 Good job. Good job. Trot to walk to leg yield on this side. Thank you. Good. Step forward. Good. Good. Good girl. Yeah. Good. Uh-uh. Good. Good girl. Ugh. Good answer. Good girl. There. Change it up. I think she's getting a little anxious. Switch it up on her. Girl. My hands. We're switch it up break. Come on. Good girl. Good job. Good. Still on the outside. Out, 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 out. There. Out, out, out. Thank you. Give her a break. Just get a little anxious, a little pent up. Come on. Good job. Good job. Good girl. Good girl. You're working real hard. I appreciate it. Also, apparently, I just noticed this the other day. I have 2 whole subscribers. I have no idea who they are. Like, I can't see it. I don't know if there's a way for me to, or if that's just like a thing, like you can't see who's subscribed to you. But, hello. Yes, bless you. Welcome to the shit show. We're making it work, you know? Love that strangers on the internet can see my regularly scheduled meltdowns, but hey, it's cool. It is what it is. And then there's like 1 like on a couple of the videos, so before you know it, I will be able to get out of the Air Force and fund my horse dream simply from my YouTube channel. The rate we're going, so love that for me. Sofie, you're gonna be famous on the internet. How does that sound? Yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Walk on. What time is it? There's 4. Okay, I got like 10 more minutes before we need to cool down. So we'll get a little more canter in. We'll try that like canter, trot, across, canter, trot, across like a big figure 8. We'll give that a go. See if we can't switch it up relatively quickly. Good girl. I also need to make sure, so like when she was going to the right, she got leaning in pretty good. And I was trying to like weight the outside and bring her over, but I need to make sure I'm not like off balance and my leg isn't coming out and throwing her off balance even more. It's okay. We can pick up the reins without getting anxious. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Good. Give me an answer. Walk. Good. Hello. Thanks. Mare. Thank you. That's it. I'm going to do a couple transitions on the longer rein. Good girl. Good girl. She's like, look, can't we stay like this all the time? We just stay in the long rein. Good. Good. What is that? Oh, it's happening. Well, we'll see what we can work with here. I might actually. You'll get to see her. She did pretty good with it yesterday when I was closing and opening this, but we'll see how she does today. Okay, here we go. Be so brave. Good girl. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good girl. I know, it's really obnoxious. Good girl, you're so brave. You're so brave. Good job. Good job, Mama. Look at you go. Good job. Girl. Oh, come on. Go past it once so now it's not an issue. Thank you. Good. Right the elbows. Oh, fixed my wrist too. What a concept. Turning. Thanks. Why do you get so swirly, gosh dang it? Good. That was nice. Good, easy. Easy. Good. Not staying on the door. Good. 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 That's nice right there. Good. Not even there. Not even there. Good. 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 Come back to me. Come back to me. Good. Good. You had it. Come on. There. Stop. Stop. Come on. There. Get off my leg. Thank you. Good girl. Good girl. It's so late. Just let her go for a second. Good girl. Push. Push. Stay up. Good girl. Good. Yes. Much better. Much better. Okay. Nope. Shoulders. Shoulders. No. think a little bit of that mental stuff is coming back. Getting a little anxious. It's okay, baby. Okay. Good. Good. There. Good girl. Eyes up. Sit and come. Allow her. Good girl. There. Hopefully you saw the fiasco of the canner. My dang alarm went off. I played myself on that one. Are we back? Okay. I just want to get one more canner to the right, and then we'll be done. I don't know how much you saw. We cannered. Good girl. We did all that stuff to the right. Came back to the trot. Trotted out for a minute. And then my alarm went off. So we're gonna go one left, one right, and be all done. All done. Easy. Easy. Slow your posture. Heavy in the elbow. Bring the shoulder with you around the circle. Good girl. Good job. Good job. Very nice. Very light. She's anticipating big time. So we're not gonna do it. Not yet. Just draw. Just draw. Good girl. Good girl. There you go. You don't know what I got. Good girl. Yay! Here. God damn it, Mare! Well, her tail was up, yeah? Horse, I swear to God. Oh, man. That's really fucking frustrating. We're ending on a good note. Yay! Sofie, good girl. You're so good at trotting. Oh my goodness. Good job. Oh, she did. Look at you. You can move and shit. What a concept. Holy smokes. Go ahead, camera. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, this will be a fun one to watch. Yes! Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Good job. Get off that leg. Get off that leg. Good. And we're done. We're done, we're done, we're done. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, I think there will be a lot of learning points in this one. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Super. Until next time.